Hello everyone, welcome back to the session. A very good evening first of all. Previous class we have completed was I think 10 of the tasks. One task was pending from the previous data set. And once we are complete with this, we can move on to the one more data set and we have several questions and then we can move on to the pandas. Okay. So quickly, let us understand what we have done in the previous class. So this was our data set once again. That is a student report data set. We had several columns and we had several rows. And we had several tasks that we have completed, asking all the names of the students, finding the average of subject one. So all this we have completed. The last one pending a question was this. Find all the student names who scored higher than student 11 in subject 1 or subject 5. Now this is what exactly you can see what we have done in the previous task, that is task number 10. But the only difference is here it is both the subjects. You can see both subject and subject 1 and subject 2. But here it is subject 1 or subject 5. So first thing that you're going to change is this, right? You don't and you are basically dealing with or now. And what are the different yeah, what are the different what are the other items that you're supposed to change? Find all the students who scored higher than student 11 now, right? So student 11, subject 1 marks I want. So here, let me change that to student 11. So student 15 I have mentioned as 14. So what I'm supposed to mention if I want to find the student 11 marks? 10, very good. What about this? Same thing, 11 and here also 10, but which column? The column is subject 5. So just change that to 5, correct? Now we'll get the data from subject 1 of all the students, but we are supposed to get subject 5 of all the students. So we'll change this also, subject 1, sorry, subject 5, and here also subject 5. Right, so subject 1 should be greater than student 11 subject 1 marks, or the subject 5 basically should be greater than subject 11 subject 5 marks, right? So we'll change this also, student, sorry, here it is subject 5, not 2. Yes, so student 11 subject 1 or 5 marks. Okay, and I'm sorry, and subject 5 marks are these. So let me just grab it. Student 11. Okay, let's run it. Yes, you can see student 11 subject 1 subject 1 and 5 marks are basically 58 and 98. So what is the condition? The condition is either of the one subject should be greater than the student 11 subject 1 marks or the student 11 subject 5 marks. So you can see 59 is greater, right? Even though 64 is not greater, 59 is greater. What about this one? Yes, again the 71 is greater than 58. Here 89 is greater than 58, 87 is greater than 58, 61, 98, 68. So all this are basically greater than subject one, number 1. So that is the reason we are able to get these values, correct? So again, you can see we can see only the student names as well as only the 2 columns, because we have access in such a way, because we have accessed all according to the condition, comma, we have accessed from the 0th column to the 2nd column, right? Yes. So this is what we have understood with the help of, I think, yeah. Everybody, you are supposed to give me a thumbs up once you have completed all this task. I want everyone to give a thumbs up in the chat box if you have completed all this task. Yes. Give me a thumbs up. Be quick. Okay. Perfect. Very good. Now, we'll move on to the next one. Now, this is one more data set that we are supposed to do. Okay. Now, already the column names are present here. That is age, employment, marital status, balance, personal loan, car loan, connection, and month of join. Quickly, I'll let you know what are these. First of all, this is a bank customer data set. Okay. Now, whatever data set we have or whatever data we have, this is the bank customers data. So this is bank customer's age, his or her employment, marital status of the customer, balance of the customer, personal loan, whether he's taken or not. If he has taken or she has taken, then it will be yes. If it is not, then it is no. Same thing applies for car loan. Same thing applies. Okay, for connection, If it is, I mean, if the person is having this connection, then it is considered as cellular. Otherwise, it is considered as unknown. Okay, that means it doesn't have the connection. Then it is month of join. You can see which month the customers has been joined in, I mean, to the particular bank. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is you are supposed to first of all run this. Okay, and if you want this particular data set, I'll quickly share the collab link. Kindly open it, and you're able to access the collab link as well as the data set. Yes, once you copied and pasted in your collaboratory, kindly give me a thumbs up so that we can move on to the task number 1. Be quick, guys. We have very limited number of time, so be quick. I want everyone to give the answers very quickly. Meanwhile, I'll paste all the tasks that we are supposed to do regarding to this data set. Okay, so I have pasted 5 of the tasks. I hope everyone has copied and pasted in your your collaboratory. So task number 1 is find unique values from the employment column. So what's the meaning of this? First of all, find the unique values from the employment column. So where is the employment column? First of all, let us access the employment column. Can anyone tell me in the chat box how can we access the employment column first of all? So the name of the array is banking array. So let me copy this banking array. So do I require the entire rows? Right? Do I require all the rows? Yes. So I'll mention a square bracket and I'll mention a colon. Colon means everything, right? So it will access everything now. But if I give a comma, now we are in the territory of columns. Can you tell me which column I'm supposed to access? 1, is that right? Because the first column is considered as the 0th column, and obviously the employment column is situated in the first column. So we'll mention 1 and we'll run it. Can you see we are now able to get only the values of the employment column? Yes or no? We are getting the values of the employment column now. But the question is, find unique values from the employment column. Unique values in the sense, imagine unemployed is one of the unique values, service is one more unique value, management is one more unique value. But management, can you see it is been repeated here? I don't want repeated values. I just want all the unique values that is present in this particular column. So how can we do this? So this can be done by using a NumPy dot unique function. Okay, there is a unique function, np dot unique function. So what it will do is it will find out from the entire column which are the unique ones, or basically unique values, and those values only will be displayed. Okay, so we'll run it. Can you see? We can see only those values which is unique. I'm able to get only those, because management was repeated I don't know how many times, but you can see here it is only repeated once, right? So these are some of the unique values that is present in the employment column. I hope this is very much clear. So how to do it? First of all, you're calling numpy dot unique function, and basically you are providing the column name. Is that clear? Any doubts? Okay, let's move on to the next question. The question is find the count of customers who has taken the personal loan. Okay, find the count of customers who has taken the personal loan. First of all, let us locate where is the personal loan column. So this is the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So basically, personal loan is situated in the fifth column. But what is the index value of it? What is the index value of it? It's 4, right? So we'll do the same thing where we are supposed to access. First of all, let me write it. Something called as customer with personal loan is equal to, we'll call the banking array and we'll access all the rows, but we'll access the fourth column, right? So we'll access just the fourth column and we'll run it and check whether it is correct or not. Okay, you can see we are able to get only in the form of no and yes. That means, okay, you can see here it is no. And last one, okay, last one is also no. Perfect. So we are getting the particular column now. Now from this column, we are supposed to find the count of customers. So np.unique function we have used to find out the unique values. So just can you tell me what are we supposed to use? What are we supposed to use to find the count of this particular thing? So to use, I mean, basically count these, we are supposed to use a function called as np.count, but it is not just count. You are not supposed to use underscore and non-zero. This means if any of the values is a zero or basically null, that won't be counted. Okay. If any of the values are zero, that won't be counted. Only those values which is basically filled up, only those values will be counted. Okay. So np dot count non-zero, and we are basically pasting the variable. Let's run it. You see, we are getting the values as 20. That means 20 number of customers has basically taken the loan. I'm sorry, it is wrong actually. We are getting only, we are getting all the values now. Okay, we are getting all the values, but we are supposed to get only the values which is where they have taken the loan. So taken the loan is nothing but this should be yes. Yes or no? The values should be yes. So we'll put the condition where banking array is there here. I'll just enclose this and I'll equate to a value called as yes. That means whatever, basically we are writing a condition where banking array, we are accessing the column according to the yes. That means if it is only yes, then only we are accessing it. Okay. So it is saved in the customer with personal loan. And if I run this now you're able to see it has been reduced to 13. That means only 13 members are basically having the personal loan. Okay. So if you just count it, you can see only 30 members are having a personal loan. Is that clear? Okay, we'll move on to the next question where you're supposed to find the count of customers who has connection and has taken a car loan. Now you have two conditions here. Okay, this is not just one condition we are talking about. Now we have two conditions. First of all, who has connection? Who has connection? So where is it? It is in the last but one column, right? So what are we supposed to use? Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sixth column, right? So first of all, I'll mention this as connection, conn, is equal to, we'll call the banking array, banking array will access every single row but the particular column, that is the sixth column. We'll run it and we'll check. Yes, we are getting the cellular and unknown. Perfect. After this, we are supposed to go for the car loan. So we'll mention car loan here is equal to, again, banking array. We are accessing all the rows again, and we are accessing a particular column again. Car loan is here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check once again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. So we'll run it. Okay, we are getting the correct value. Now we are supposed to mention the condition. So what is the condition? First of all, we are accessing only the column here, but we did not write the condition. Can you tell me what is the condition here? Yes, it should be equal to cellular, right? Cellular means they have the connection. So we'll copy it from the data set. We'll copy it from the data set and we'll paste it here. And we'll do the same thing here also. So here, basically, it should be having the car loan. Car loan, if it is there, then it will be yes, correct? So we'll do the same thing, that is yes. We'll run it. Okay, now the two conditions are done. Now we are supposed to merge the condition, right? So to merge the condition, we'll mention is as merge condition is equal to, now we'll use the AND operator. So we'll use a connection. First of all, first condition and ampersand, and we'll use the car loan. And we'll run it. Now it is basically stored inside the merged condition. Now let's print it. We'll write here count of customers who has connection and has taken the car loan. Sorry. Yes, count of customers who has taken, who has connection and has taken a car loan. Okay, can I just mention merge condition like this? Can I just mention merge condition? No, it is give me the values in the form of false and true, which is wrong. I want this to be counted. So whenever I count, basically, it is counting only the true value. That means I told you we are using one particular function which doesn't count zeros. So what I'm supposed to use? Exactly the previous one. That is np dot count non-zero. That means it will not count all this false value. It will print only, or basically count only this true values. That means 1. Correct? So we'll mention that function here, count underscore non-zero, and we'll enclose and run it. Okay, can you see the count of customers who has connection and has taken the car loan is basically 4. Done? Okay, we'll move on to the next question. If you have any queries, kindly let me know in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next one. Is that clear? Anybody has any doubts? If not, kindly write yes in the chat box. Sorry, kindly write clear or no in the chat box so that we can move on to the next one. Okay, perfect. Very good. Now, we'll move on to the next one. That is task number 4. Find the count of customers with a personal loan and are married and has car loan. Okay, first of all, we have two of the things are basically here. One is the personal loan. So we'll mention that personal loan. I mean, copy this. Okay, we got the personal loan first. Okay, after that, married. Okay, married is not done, but we have a car loan. Now we'll write here married is equal to banking array. And we are accessing all the rows, but a particular column, I think it is a second column. Yes. So we'll access the second column and we'll mention they should be married. And we'll copy the value. Now we'll merge all the 3 conditions. Merge conditions is equal to customer with personal loan, ampersand, car loan, ampersand, and married. So all the 3 conditions are being completed, and we'll print it saying that count of customers with a personal loan and are married and has a car loan is again np dot count underscore non-zero and open bracket merge underscore condition. Let's run it. Okay, again we are able to get the value as 4, right? So 4 number of, okay, if you have a problem, or if you have a doubt that if my I mean whatever you have written is wrong, you can also basically check it. To check it, basically you are calling the banking array, and whatever condition you have written, just access that condition inside the array to check it. So let me just print it. Okay, so you can see there are married. In the place of car loan, they have yes, and they have a yeah, what is that, car loan. So both are yeses basically. So you can see all the 4 yeses are there and all the 4s are married. So this is how you basically check it whether your output is correct or not. Okay, so let's run it once again. Yes, so we're getting the answer as 4. Any doubts? Okay, well, more to the next one. Now this is a very interesting question. Okay, find the count of customers whose age is greater than 35 and less than 50, and also find the bank balance of these customers. Okay, so we are supposed to find only those customers between 35 and 50, and we are supposed to find their bank balance. How can we do this? First of all, we'll mention the age. We'll get the values from the, first of all, we'll put the condition, that is banking array. We're accessing, I think it's the first column, right? Yes, it's the first column. So we'll mention 0. Okay, and this first condition is it should be greater than 35. Yes or no? It should be greater than 35. And there's one more condition. What is the condition? Banking array of the first column, that is age column, it should be less than it should be less than 50, right? Okay, so let's run it. We'll check. Yes, it is running. Now, simply we'll do one thing. We'll just check whether it is whatever we have written is correct or wrong. So banking array of age. I'm sorry, it is less than. I'm sorry. Thank you for that. Yes. Yes. So you're able to see where is the age. Okay, so you can 36, perfect, 39, perfect, 41, 43, 39, 43, 36, 40, and 37. So all the values are basically between 35 and 50. Okay, so we're getting the correct value. Now the term is to find the total balance of these customers, right? So we are supposed to find the bank balance of these customers. So first thing that you're going to do is find the overall balance. Okay, find the overall balance. Don't put any condition, just find the overall balance. I'll write here overall balance is equal to, well, getting the banking array. We are accessing all the rows, but we are accessing a particular column that is the amount column, or basically the balance column 0, 1, 2, 3. We'll access the third column. Okay, so this is the overall balance. Now what you're going to do is, now we are supposed to get, we are supposed to, okay, we'll write here print. Customers whose age is greater than 35 and less than 50, and also the bank balance of these customers is, and the will mention total. Okay, and the total bank balance of these customers is, okay. So what you're supposed to do is, first of all, before this, we have found out the condition, that is the age condition. Also, I can mention this as a condition only, right? The condition is it should be greater than 35 and less than 50. And we have found out the overall balance. So is there any chance, that I'm able to access the balance of this particular condition? Let's do it. Okay. I'll repeat it once again. So what you're going to do is here, accessing total balance, against the condition. Okay, so to do that, I'll mention something called as COND, that is condition. Sorry, we have already mentioned it, right? Okay, for timing, let me mention this as age. Accessing total balance against the, or accessing total balance by age condition. Yes, we'll mention this as condition is equal to, we are accessing the overall balance, we are printing the overall balance here, but according to the age. Now this is how you basically get the value. Okay, so you're getting the overall balance, okay, whatever overall balance is there. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll print the overall balance just to show you how it, what's the total overall balance. So to, you can see the total overall balance looks like this. Okay, it is looking like this. I mean all the values are basically there here. But if I just mention overall balance according to the age, just see the difference. Okay, can you see? This is the difference where you are finding overall balance according to the age, whatever age we have. Whatever conditions is there. According to that, these are the basically the balances. But the problem is, we are supposed to find the total balance, not individual balances. We are supposed to find the total balance. To find the total balance, what you can do? Already, this is basically stored inside a condition. Okay, it is called, it is stored in the variable called as condition. So what we'll do is we'll make use of np, or basically we can mention, we can call the condition dot sum function. All right, so let's run it. Yes, can you see 13,845 is the value? That means, by just whatever the condition is there, if you just print the condition, you are able to see this was our output, right? Individual value we are able to get. But if I use the sum function, basically it will add all these values and we are able to get the correct answer, that is 13,845. Right? And also, if you want to find the number of what is that, customers, that also we can do. How can we do this? If I want to find the number of customers, just mention this age, whatever this age is there, and use the np dot count non-zero function. Yes or no? np dot count non-zero function according to the age. So if I run it, you can see the 9 such values are there, which is basically greater than 35 and less than 50. Simple, correct? So just for timing, let me just commit it out, just for your understanding. Okay, so 5 tasks is being completed. I'll post the next 5 tasks. Now, if any of the tasks you people know, you can do it by yourself. Okay, I'll completely give the access to you. This is task number 6. This is task number 7. This is task number 8. Task number 8 is quite lengthy. So kindly, if you know it, you can do it. Otherwise, I'll help you out. Okay. This is task number 8. And this is task number 9. Okay. Only those. So whatever is there, we are supposed to finish off as of today. We have to finish all this task. Okay. Task number 6 to 9. So how many tasks? 4 tasks is there. I'll help you out in some of the tasks, but most of the tasks you're supposed to do it by yourself. First of all, find the count of customers whose profession is management and is married and has cellular connection. I think you can do it by yourself. Yes or no? Is there any doubts regarding this particular sixth question? Can you do it by yourself? Kindly write yes in the chat box so that I can understand you can do it by yourself. Find the count of customers whose profession is management and is married and has a cellular connection. Okay, you can do it by yourself. Okay, fine. Find the count of find the count who are single but have more than average bank balance. Can you do this? Can you do this task number 7? Or do you have, do you require my help? Do you need my help? Kindly let me know if you need my help because this is not the usual question that I ask you. Find the count who are single but have more than average bank balance. Anybody require any help regarding to task number 7? Yes. Okay. So we'll do the task number 7, then we'll move on to the task number 8. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is we are finding out who are singles. We are getting the banking array. We'll quickly do it. Okay. Banking array. We are accessing all the rows. We are accessing the second column. In that, we are supposed to access only the single. Yes or no? After this, now we have found out the single. What is the next element that we require here? We require bank balance. Yes or no? Right. So basically the balance. So mention here balance is equal to banking array. We are accessing all the rows. We are accessing a particular column. That is the third column. And we are getting the balance now. Now we are supposed to find the average bank balance. So let me mention here average balance is equal to, we can make use of np.mean function and we can directly mention the balance here. So what it will do is it will find you the average bank balance of each and every, what is that? Each and every, this is the average bank balance of the entire data set. Okay. So that is 1442. Now our task is to find whoever is single and has greater value than 1442. Okay. We are supposed to find the count of them. Again, I'll repeat. We are supposed to find the single customer, but his average bank balance, whatever balance is there, that should be basically greater than 1442. So this is our task. How can we do this? So to do this, we can make use of the print statement saying average bank balance is avg underscore balance, just for your reference. So we'll mention the condition now. So the condition is, first of all, he should be single, he or she should be single, and the balance, okay, whatever balance is there with this single person should be greater than the average balance. Yes or no? Should be greater than average balance. Obviously, you can do it by yourself. Whatever. I'm sorry. It is average balance. Yes. So balance should be greater than average bank balance. You can whatever I have done, you can do it like this also, but you can do it in one line also. Okay, that also can be done. So condition is the first of all he should be single, he or she should be single, and the balance should be greater than the average bank balance. Now, if it is true, then we are printing customers with balance greater than the average bank balance, and you can make use of np dot count underscore non-zero of condition. Let's run it. Okay. So customers with bank balance greater than the average bank balance, you can see the output. I mean, output is only one. I mean, one such customer is there who is basically single and has the average more than average bank balance. So let us see whether that. I mean, let us see who is that person. Okay. So to see that, first of all, we can call the banking array. Yes or no? Banking array will access according to the condition and will run it. Okay. So you can see here he's an admin, he's single and has a bank balance of 2317. Okay, so basically it is greater than 1442. That's the reason he's been he's a person who are basically been counted, right? So task number 7 has been completed. If you have any doubts, kindly let me know in the chat box. Okay, task number 8 I'll be doing it, but task number 9 you are supposed to do it by yourself. Okay, is that clear? Okay, task number 8, company has decided to give a 5% of their account balance to those account holders where age is more than or equal to 55 years and whose account balance is more than 2000. So many conditions are there here. So we'll break it down. So to break it down, first of all, let me tell you, okay, you are supposed to tell me what are the columns, first of all, we are supposed to deal with. Just look at whatever I have highlighted and tell me what value or what column we are supposed to deal with first. What column are we supposed to deal with first? Okay, yes, exactly. So we are supposed to deal with the age column as well as the balance column, right? So we'll get back to the balance. First of all, we'll get the age. We're accessing the first column, that is the age column. And here only, let me write, okay. Uh, okay, we'll write the condition later. We got the age now. What else we require? We require the balance, right? So we'll get the balance is equal to banking array. We'll get all the rows, but a specific column, that is the third column. Now we got the age, we got the balance. Now we'll write the condition. So the condition is age should be basically greater than, or let's consider 55 also. So greater than or equal to 55, and the balance should be more than 2000, right? So we'll mention balance should be greater than 2000. Now condition is done. Now what is supposed to do? We are supposed to calculate the total bank balance to the account holders after crediting their bonus amount. Okay, it is not before it. We are supposed to find the total bank balance after it is being credited. So before that, let us find what is the total balance. So to find the total balance, we are mentioning total balance is equal to, we are getting the balance according to the condition. Okay, we are getting this balance according to the condition. Now, what is the condition? Condition is balance basically should be greater than 2000 as well as the age should be basically greater than 55. Now, if it is true, then we are getting the total balance. Okay, and for this total balance, we are giving a 5% bonus. That is, bonus is equal to 5% is nothing but 0.05 multiplied by the total, whatever balance is there, that should be multiplied. So 5% bonus we are giving. After this, we are supposed to add the bonus to the current balance, right? So we'll mention adding bonus is equal to np dot sum function I'll be using because I'm supposed to add it. Otherwise, directly also we can use it. But what happens is I'll I'll just show you. Okay, we'll mention total balance plus the bonus. Okay, after doing this, we'll print it saying that sum of total bank balance to the account holders after crediting their bonus amount is, and you can mention the adding bonus. Okay, you can mention or added bonus, or you can write total after bonus, something like this. So total after bonus, let me just print it. Okay, so you can see we are able to get the value as 4276. I think only one value we are having, that is 4276. Is there any value 4276? No, right? 4276 is not there. Okay, let's see how many people are there. So to get that, we are, let's get the condition according to the banking array. Okay, so we have only one. Oh, okay, there is 4073. Okay, why I'm getting four? Okay, I'm sorry, because this is a 5% bonus, right? So 4073. Who is 4073? Okay, you can see technician married, his age is 56, and 4073 is the balance. Now, for this balance, we have given 5% bonus, and that bonus is been reflected here. That is 4276. Okay, that's the reason we can see this output. That is I was searching for 4276, my bad, because we are basically updating with the 5% bonus. And that 5% bonus is this 4276. Correct. So initial balance was 4073, and for that we have given 5% bonus, and the total balance is been reflected here. But what if it was more than what is that, one output? Okay, now since it is only one output, we are getting 4276. But what about if it is more than one output? So to test this, what I'll do is I'll just mention 25. Okay, now you can see there are more than uh, one value, right? There are one, two, three, and four values, right? So in this case, what you can do is you cannot you cannot find the total balance. To get the total balance, the only thing that you're supposed to use, you are supposed to sum the total bonus. Okay, whatever this value is there, you are basically summing it up. That means 5028 plus 9800 plus 4276 plus 2432. To do that, one thing you can mention the np.sum function here only. Otherwise, you can mention it here. That is np.sum of the total after bonus. You can see the total is 21,580. Now, this is the hypothetical where if there is more than one value. Okay, if the question is find the total of each of the customers, then this is perfect. Okay, then this is correct. If I change that to 25 also, you can see we have 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 values. So this is the first person, this is the second person, this is the third person, this is the fourth person. So four different values are the basically four different outputs. Okay, so as of now, we'll just change that to 55. Yes, that's it. So task number 9 as well as task number 6. While coming to the next class, you are supposed to do it by yourself, and I'll be letting you know what you're supposed to do after this. Okay. So that's it for today's class. If you have any kinds of doubt, kindly stay back. Otherwise, we are good to go. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you in the next class. And while coming to the next class, we are starting with the pandas. Pandas is basically the advanced version of NumPy. Okay. I'll quickly share the collab link also.